Kaylin with Kayscrochethaven. Today is Sunday, May 30th, 2021. Tomorrow is Memorial Day here in the U.S. So remember the ones that didn't make it home. Anyways, I have a couple of finished objects and some progress on a WIP. And a start of a new WIP. So, this is my finished objects. I have 2 wash rags. This I did in what I call the mock knit stitch. It's similar to the camel stitch. It's flat on this side. It's only textured on this. I've seen the camel stitch and it is, I think it's got it on both sides. I didn't completely watch the tutorial that I was listening to. I just mostly listened to it. Which is what I do to a lot of tutorials, just saying. So, progress report. What is that? Oh, that is ends. Oh, sorry if I hit the camera. Sitting in a different location. My brother's here for a visit, so he's got the living room. And I told him I was going to record a video. He told me he would be quiet. And so far he is. Y'all don't hear him, do y'all? I'm trying to find where I'm at. Okay, I finally found it. Finally. So, this is probably about 3 feet wide. Because it just goes a few inches past my shoulders. But this is my stopping point at the moment because I haven't attached the final skein. So he's excited. So this is how much I did. All the way from here. That's what I did. From the last time I showed you. Which is like about half of the blanket. So, he wants it, I guess, as long as I can get it out of that last skein. But it's probably a little bit longer than what it is wide right now. He said he didn't want a small blanket because he wanted it to cover his feet, I guess, as well as his shoulders. And then I have not worked on the shawl. I haven't had the brain capacity. I can't even talk today. I haven't had the thinking power to actually sit down and read the pattern because it is a very difficult pattern for me because, you know, I'm still new at reading patterns. But I will get it one day. Now, I have started a blanket. I'm sitting in the squeaky chair, sorry. I'll try to be still. I can't. I started a blanket, and it's all Heather, the Crochet Witch's fault. It's her fault. It's Heather's fault. Because she told me that I should watch Stranger Things. And, you know, my niece watched it, and I watched a few episodes with her here and there, and yeah, it seemed interesting, but I never actually sat down and watched it. So, over the course of like 2 months, the past 2 months or so, I've watched it. It's a very good show. I like it. It's on Netflix if y'all are interested. So she says, you know this blanket, and I'm going to pop up a picture right here. She said, I want to make it. That's the blanket. She wants to make it. Okay. So she was talking about it on her channel. And I commented. I said, you need to make it a crochet along. And so she's got ideas for a crochet along. Go to her channel if you want to know more. She hasn't talked about it yet, but go to her channel if you want to know more. So she got out colors that she thought would match. And I was like, yeah, that'll work. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to insert another picture right here. So I went to Hobby Lobby because I needed another specific yarn. And I got it along with this yarn. So, or that yarn that you saw. And so far, I have 20 of these done. Yeah. So, I got 10 more to make like this. And then all 30 of them need the gold. And then we have worked it out to hopefully what we think is correct. That it needs 20 brown squares, that's brown on the outside, and 10 with the white. So I have 10 more to do of green, all 30 of them with gold, 20 brown and 10 white. And then I get to sew it together. That's not what I'm looking forward to. Just saying. But I'm having fun. We've been keeping each other up to date. And I like making granny squares. I really do. I always have, because that was the first thing I learned. And for the longest time, I couldn't remember how to do it again. Yeah, so I watched somebody do a tutorial. And I was like, oh yeah, that's how you do it. Duh. It all came back. So after the first round, I was like, I got this. So I'm making granny squares, which, by the way, speaking of my brother, he saw this and he said, "Oh, I like your watermelon coaster." I said, "Oh, what?" Sorry. Yeah. I said, "That's not a coaster." So I had to show him the pictures, and he's like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I told Heather that once I'm done with all of these squares, whatever I have left over, I'm going to make into a big granny square. So this is all of the red that, and it doesn't come apart right there. I need to put a stitch marker in there. So that's all the red. I had a lot of red left over. So yeah, I got blanket galore going on. And speaking of stitch markers, I'm going to insert pictures at the end of the video of the stitch markers I have made. They are already up in my Etsy shop if you want to go look. The Etsy part is what kills me. The stitch markers are fun and easy to make, but the listing, I'm sorry, I still got a fiber in my mouth. So that is all for this week. Don't forget to join me Thursday. I will be live Thursday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And Ayden is out of school now, so he may or may not be present because he may or may not be asleep. This whole homeschooling thing sort of messed his internal clock up. He wants to stay up late and sleep late. So he's been on summer break for a long time now. But yeah, that's all I guess I'm going to talk about for this week. And check out Heather. Join her crochet along or make along. I think she's going to call it a make along. So I guess you can do whatever craft it is. I have ideas, and yeah, I can't wait. I don't know when it starts. I wonder if this will count. Maybe not. Anyways, don't forget to join me Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.